Kia ora everyone, and welcome to the Cook Islands. Our family, the Leopards, have left life in our caravan to embrace the tropics for a couple of weeks here in Rarotonga. We're farewelling winter for a couple of weeks of some truly special experiences and memories, trying things we've never done before. But if you're new here, we're an ordinary family from New Zealand, and we live in our caravan full time, and we share our adventures exploring and travelling with whoever's interested. And my name's Mike, and this is Soph, Jade, Riley and Toby, and we're camping out in this spacious large house we've rented. But this is part 2 of our adventures here, so up the top is a link to part 1, but otherwise let's crack into this adventure. Good morning everybody, hope you like my women's top that I got for $5 at the shop to wear on the Mud Buggys. That's where we're headed today. And Toby has eaten one meal, and look how filthy his shirt is. Show us!
No.
Look at it! Look at it! So luckily for us, with the help of the Cook Island Tourism Board, we don't have to pay for this. Raro Buggies have hooked us up for free, and we'll go and show you guys what it's all about. After 5 days of rain and wind, the weather's now so still and hot, and we can imagine how much extra mud there's going to be up on those tracks. We met up at the Wigmore store to sign our lives away, put in our smoothie order for the end to rinse the mud out, and then we convoyed up to Raro Buggy headquarters, where we discovered how much mud we were about to be covered in. If the entrance was anything to go by, she's going to be a muddy trip, alright. The rental car companies hate this activity and have disclaimers about the mud in the cars after doing this activity. The activity is split into 2 parts. You drive all-terrain vehicles going into the higher, drier trails, and then the drift carts, which are all about getting into the mud, but today both were true mud bogs, and just walking to the vehicles was a challenge.
My turn is that.
Every time I leave, it's real money. To the sound of a brand new song. These eyes can't be bound to the same wall. Oh, I'm wandering, a traveler, I'm moving on to all kinds of places, new faces, I'm gone. Let's go, where water's gone. Wanna go, so let's go. I can hear the ring of a wild call. It's beautiful, it seems like a silent song to the ears of one, a traveler I'm moving on.
That was just absolute madness and so much fun. I just can't believe an activity like this exists. These vehicles get an absolute hammering. But those shirts we brought were still looking pretty clean though, so let's go put them through the sloppy mud. And how good was that, Toby?
Muddy.
Cool, eh? How was that? How's this the clean version? Riley, how was that? You're good.
I'm getting drenched in mud. I don't know if I want.
What?
I want Mum to go first, so we don't have to get when we're sitting in there. We don't have to get drenched.
Mud at you.
Let's go, Toby. What are you worried about, bro?
I was chasing that dream till the wheels fell off. Circle around the world, but I got so lost. So I sold my gold and I never looked back. Ain't no future living in the past. Gotta jump right in, baby, hold on tight. Everything gonna be alright. try to make sense of it. It's a beautiful wasteland. It's a beautiful wasteland.
How was that, kids? Oh, that was awesome.
Awesome! That was an experience, wasn't it?
How was that, bro?
My clean ass shirt got ruined. Oh my god.
That was so good. So good.
I want to walk in the mud.
Right,
I'm gonna
she
take
was
off
filthy. It was so good.
Mum, you should take off your shoes and walk in the mud.
After that wild ride, the showers were just enough to get the mud off your hands and your face. Then we hopped onto the back of a truck and we were driven down the road a bit to be able to hop into the lagoon to get all the mud off all of the crevices of the body.
This heart beats to the sound of a brand new song. These eyes can't be bound to the same four walls. Oh, I'm wandering, a traveler, I'm moving on.
Right, now that we're all semi-clean, we're going to head across the road. We get smoothie, which is good. We'll go and see what that's like.
And then just a quick walk across the road to grab a fruit smoothie, and what a way to finish off an activity.
Go, Toad, tell them what you ordered, mate. Yum.
This heart beats to the sound of a brand new song.
Today is absolutely steaming hot. We've already been for a couple of swims. The kids are just going down again. It's 1 o'clock. It's about 29 degrees, which I didn't think it was going to get that hot at this time of the year, but it is. But right next door to us here is a cafe, so we thought we'd better try that out. Could be a bit dangerous having a cafe so close, but we've ordered a couple of burgers. The kids are going to swim. We'll go and check it out. There's the cafe, and there's our place.
Mate, what a day, look at that.
Pretty decent looking burger. Sweet. Kids are out there snorkeling and we'll have a feed.
If I was older, anyone but me. If I was chasing down every daydream, maybe everything would be different. Maybe you would be missing me. There's a fool inside my heart making plans, and there's a lot of things I don't understand. I'm not a wise man.
One of the things we can't wrap our head around is how cheap it is to eat out compared to buying groceries. Like $7 to buy a loaf of bread at the supermarket, but you can go and buy a fish burger at the shop for $8. So sometimes it's just easier to just get the food rather than buy all the fillings for a burger that you're going to make for yourself. Even like buying a beer, $5 at Charlie's at happy hour for over half a litre like handle of beer. So cheap.
In our previous episode, we showed the costings of typical food items at the supermarket. So if that interests you, go back one episode and it's all in there.
This stuff's called haka, and you can grate some coconut or something, and then you can put it in, and then you can like tie it up or something, and then you squeeze it, and then coconut cream will come out.
You put all the coconut into here,
Yeah.
and then squeeze it out, and you get coconut cream.
And then yeah, but you'll have to maybe do 2 coconuts to get a lot of cream.
The kids peeled a good half a dozen coconuts while we were here. Good to drink it straight from the source, but they cut it up, grated it, and now they're making cream. I was so proud of their determination.
How good is that?
We've grated up our coconut and we got some kaka from the tree, and then we're going to squeeze it out into coconut cream.
How much we want all of it?
Yeah.
No.
Because then we can get it. And make sure it's far from the corners. Okay. like roll it around, remember? Twist it a bit. It's too thick.
Nice, babes, get it.
Finish. Okay, give Jada.
Who's squeezing next?
Me. Mum.
Oh, but it
We're going to the waterfall today because I begged Dad to let us go.
You begged me.
Yes.
You make me sound like I don't want to go. We've just been busy doing other stuff.
Why don't you want to go, Mike?
I know.
What's wrong? Why don't you want to go?
Because the lagoon's just there. No, we're gonna go. We've been doing like one thing a day. So today we're going to the waterfalls. I got my new glasses I got at the market. All right, let's go. Kids, you excited? Go swimming?
Yeah.
There was some comments about driving the car up to the waterfalls here in the rental agreement that you'll be fined if you bring your car up to the waterfalls because the track's pretty bad. I think you can go up as far as the SPCA. There's some big potholes just coming up just as we got to the SPCA, so we're just gonna park the car there and walk up.
After lots of saltwater swimming in the lagoon, it was really nice to hop in some fresh water. You forget how much different a river feels to the sea. There was a few people here at the start, but most people just had a quick swim and then off they went exploring somewhere else.
How was that, Jade? How was it, Jade? Good?
Nice. It wasn't soaking.
Huh?
Nice and warm. Yeah.
When we were turning the car around halfway up here, another tourist on a scooter drove past and asked if we were okay and goes, "Oh, the whole thing up here is a bit of a hoax." What do you reckon? Did it look like a hoax to you? I thought it was pretty good. We always seem to get good family one-liner jokes out of comments like that, eh, Jade? We just, oh, that was a bit of a hoax. Eh? We'll be saying that for the future, the foreseeable future, on things that are cool. Oh, that's a bit of a hoax.
That was a cool waterfall.
All right, we've come back down to the airport runway. There's a couple of flights coming in for the big jets, so it's been pretty exciting to see the sounds of those big planes being right underneath us.
We had to have a look on the flight tracker app because the airport departures and arrivals is definitely not correct. We finished our night off down at our local beach with a stunning sunset.
Another beautiful day here in Paradise. Today we have the opportunity to go out charter boat fishing in the South Pacific. Oh, how dreamy is that? Nice blue clean water. Hopefully we're going to catch some yum fish, so we're just hopping in the car getting ready to go.
Let's go catch some fish.
Yes.
So Raro Fishing Charters hooked us up with a trip out into the deep blue Pacific Ocean, which we were super excited to go out beyond the safety of the reef. After putting the drone up and seeing how clear and stunning that water is on the other side of the waves, we knew we were in for a fun day out with Alfred, our captain.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, once you get past that first.
Yeah.
For our girls, this is the first time for them being out on a boat, out on the ocean. But we were just 2 minutes in and Alfred's dropping lures, hoping that we're going to catch some game fish. After an hour and a half on the trawling, no luck. So time to change tactic and go for some baited hooks on floats. We were about 200 metres deep and we dropped the lines down about 180 metres. Literally just leave these drifting in the sea for 20 minutes or so. You keep your eye on them, and if you catch a fish, the tension pulls the float up to the red side.
See you later. Go get the fish. Ready? Go get us some fish, eh?
Hope that's gonna catch us a fish.
We went out to one of the FAD fish agitation device and threw a few baits over to see if there was any fish out there.
That thing?
Is he still there?
We're out at the FAD and we've thrown a couple of baits over and a couple of fish have come up, so we'll try on something a bit different.
Alfred was trying pretty hard to get us onto some fish, something we could reel in, but we hooked a barracuda which took the bait and the hook.
Not even touched, isn't that just very typical of our kind of fishing?
Very typical for us to not get any fish if you've watched many of our videos, but it would have been so cool to take some fresh fish to the house. But apparently no one was catching anything on the island that day, so just our luck. But Alfred thought that going close to the reef where it's shallow for a swim was a great experience and shouldn't be missed. But I'm such a chicken of deep water, especially the big open ocean. But Soph and the kids got in for an experience of a lifetime in crystal clear 26-degree water.
Alright, we've come in close to the edge of the reef. So man, it's so clear. Soph's going in.
Gotta jump right in. Baby, hold on tight. Everything gonna be alright. Gotta have a little faith and let go of those plans. Don't try to make sense of it all. It's a beautiful wasteland. It's a beautiful wasteland. It's a beautiful wasteland.
When they got in 7 metres, it's now 30. Still see the bottom.
Now I'm a chicken and didn't take the opportunity to get in, but if it was you, would you have gotten into this big deep blue water?
It's a beautiful wasteland. It's a beautiful wasteland. Oh, it's a beautiful wasteland.
Alright folks, leave this episode here and we'll have one more video of our Raro holiday to share with you next time. Thanks for making it this far through our adventure and we'll see you next time.